Greetings, viewers at home. Sanibonani. Of course, you are watching Esther for such a time as this. Sbongile Mbatha. I am your host for this show. Welcome and welcome. You tell your friends, nabo batshela abangani babo, nabo abanye batshela abangani babo ukuthi Esther show is on right now. Of course, we are live from GNF TV channel on YouTube and GNF Ministries page on Facebook. We share and we share. This is a platform where we share knowledge. This is a platform where we share wisdom. This is a platform where we share information. And of course today, I am with the gorgeous ladies. Esther, it's all about levels. So viewers at home, please share this page. Of course, as I said, we are live from GNF TV channel on YouTube and GNF Ministries page on Facebook. And today we are talking about a very, very, very important topic. And you ask go to October, it's a month where it's an awareness for cancer. And it's, as I said, Esther, we always keep it relevant. We try to be as relevant as possible. And today, I've got beautiful ladies that are joining us, and they're going to introduce themselves. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
Yes, welcome. Can you please greet our viewers at home and introduce yourselves?
Okay, Sbongile Nthabiseng. I am a breast cancer conqueror, a survivor. I have conquered breast cancer, and I'm so honored to be here. Thank you so much for again for the interview.
Wow, welcome, Sisi.
Good afternoon, viewers at home. Dumelang, sanibonani, apsheni.
Yes.
Okay. I'm Dr. Lesego and I'm a medical practitioner, and I have specialized in clinical microbiology. I'm a clinical microbiologist, and I'm happy to be here to share the knowledge, and I hope what I'm going to share with you will be useful. Thank you.
Yes. Welcome, ladies. Viewers at home, as you just heard, we've got Dr. Lesego. She's a daughter of the house, and Sister Nthabiseng. She says she is a breast cancer conqueror. Yes. Of course, the Bible says we are more than conquerors. Yes. You've conquered.
I have.
Wow. So, viewers at home, we're talking cancer today. We are talking cancer. Of course, we are a church channel. We are about church. We are about faith. But we also like to keep it relevant, as I said. There is cancer out there. It's killing. That is why we are here today, to share the knowledge. Sister Nthabiseng, as she said, she is a cancer survivor or conqueror. Normally, that's what we say, cancer survivor. And she's going to tell us, how did she conquer cancer? Because it's bad. It's one of those diseases that are just too much. But ladies, before we just, we dig deep.
Yes.
With cancer, how have you been? Well, COVID, because both of you, it's not the first time you are here on Esther, both of you guys. And you guys joined us on our first
the first flight in
yes, which was 2020.
Yes.
And you see now we've grown, eh? Yes. New studios.
I'm telling you. I am telling you, pushing the brain.
You know, Esther. How have you been?
I've been awesome. I've been great. I've been good. By the grace of God, I can't complain. And I am glad I've experienced everything that I've experienced over the time. Wow. But I have been
doing
awesome.
good.
I'm doing good.
Wow, that's good to hear that. It's good to hear that. Doctor, how have you been?
I am good.
The forefront workers, they survived. They are here. Wow, I'm excited.
Yeah, we thank God. I'm blessed and I'm well.
I'm well.
Yes,
I like that, ladies. I really, really do like that. So we're talking cancer today. I just want to find out, especially from you, what is cancer? just help us there. What is cancer? Because we've got different viewers. There are people who are like watching the show right now and they know what's cancer. But Esther is here for sharing the information and knowledge and to help people out there. So what is cancer?
So maybe before we say what is cancer, let's just start by saying our bodies are made of different cells. Trillions of cells that makes up our body. And these cells, they divide and they multiply, and as they multiply, at some point they die. When they are no longer needed, they die.
Yes.
We call that process apoptosis. It's a natural cell death. They have to undergo that process. So they will grow as there is a need. Obviously, as you grow, you need, your cells will divide, but they also divide, because sometimes they get damaged and damaged cells need to be replaced by new ones. So that is the process. However, division of cells is also dependent on the signal that it gets from the body.
Okay.
So kufanele kube ne signal yokuthi manje cells maybe from this part of the body divide. Cells from this part maybe stop. You no longer need it. So with regards to cancer and with normal cells as they divide, our bodies are made of different cells. So these cells, uzothola ukuthi mhlambe the skin is made of a different type of cell, the lungs are made of different type of cells, and they are different. So the cells in the lungs are in the lungs. You see, they would not go beyond the lungs. Even as they multiply, they don't go beyond the lungs.
Okay.
However, if umuntu abani cancer, lama cells, they will divide. And as they divide rapidly, unchecked, uncontrolled. So they don't wait for the signal to say multiply. So they will just multiply rapidly, and they are not stopped by borders. That's why the cancer will spread. So they multiply and, abnormally, and, formation of abnormal cells begin. So with formation of abnormal cells, uthola umuntu end up with a lump. Some of the lumps we won't see because they are inside our body. So we cannot see the growth. So the growth that we get in our bodies as the cells multiply or as they divide, this growth, some of them are cancerous, some of them do not have cancer. So obviously, those that are not cancerous, we say they are benign, axi cancer. But depending on the site where they are, they may be growing in such a way that they can, maybe obstruct a certain part of the body. Maybe let's make an example. If you have a growth, a lump on your throat, even if it's not cancerous, it will be difficult for you to swallow, or for, it will obstruct the airway. So it may not be cancerous, but it may cause some malfunction or some dysfunction, so it also has to be taken out. So with the cancerous cells, obviously they multiply, and instead of, that natural death, they may not even undergo that natural death. So they continue to multiply, even in their abnormal state. So that's what a cancer is.
So it's all about cells
that are dividing
abnormally. Wow, interesting. Viewers at home, please share this page, share Facebook, share YouTube, share it, because this is very important. It's very important that we equip ourselves with information. As the Bible says, my people perish because they lack knowledge. There are things that seriously avoid that. If only we had knowledge and information. So it's important that we share the information and the knowledge that Esther free of charge, guys. So, doctor, I heard that it's cells dividing abnormally. But what causes the cancer? Is there a specific thing? Because we know some diseases, like it's caused by this, maybe. Is there a cause, the cancer?
So different cancers are caused by different things. So, but the major thing when it comes to, remember I spoke about cells dividing rapidly. So sometimes there are inborn errors. Not good to
Yeah.
but kuba nama errors in multiplication. Remember I spoke about the signal.
Yeah.
So cells will get the signal to divide or not to divide, or to die naturally. Now this is the time for apoptosis. You have to die. You cannot live anymore. So when there is abnormality in the error in terms of division, then cancer can be caused. And then also when there is damage to the DNA. Remember that the DNA are sort of the building blocks of all the cells and all the organs that we have. So when you have that DNA being damaged, and this DNA can be damaged by different things. For example, it can be damaged by UV rays, the sun. Okay, so it can be, the DNA can be damaged by toxins like smoking, drinking a lot of alcohol, so those exposures. And this will occur when people also have genetic predisposition. So kushukuthi abantu banjani ama-genes wabo, they are prone to dividing abnormally. So that's what will happen.
Wow. Sister Nthabiseng, you had breast cancer.
Yes, ma'am.
Just to find out, how did you find out ukuthi une cancer?
Firstly, let me say, the doctor has raised a very important thing. And you also said, my people perished due to lack of knowledge. In my case, it was pure ignorance. And that needs to be said out there. To everybody out there, ignorance is a crime and ignorance is expensive. It's not that I did not have the access or the resources. It's not that I did not know there's breast cancer. I just chose not to take care of myself. So anything causes cancer. In my case, it was ignorance, pure ignorance. I did not do my mammograms. I did not do my monthly examination check. Yet, ugogo wami died of a breast cancer. But that doesn't mean it is genetically inclined. I was at the high risk. I could have survived it if I had done my normal mammograms and stuff. So how I found out, I was at the gym and putting lotion on my body, and I felt a lump. I went to the clinic to have the mammogram done. And I remember it was the 1st of April, and I thought, when I got the results, I thought it was an April's Fool, but it wasn't. It was true. And again, what we need to also understand, Uti, breast cancer or any form of cancer, it is not a one blanket approach. I had a subtype, a certain subtype, which is the HER2 triple positive. It's another subtype. So it is said to be the most aggressive, but thank God, early detection, right? Early detection worked on my favor, and that's why I'm sitting here today.
Wow.
That's why I'm sitting here today.
Wow.
So people need to understand that we might sit here and be diagnosed with breast cancer and be getting, say, that the treatment, but we are not being treated for the same thing. In my case, as she says, there are cells and stuff. In my case, the breast cancer that I had was sensitive to receptor. That's why they call it a receptor-sensitive type of breast cancer, meaning progesterone, estrogen, and they had the gene that is supposed to produce a protein was expressing it too much. It was too much. And therefore, as strong as my immune system was, it couldn't actually pick up the signal quicker, because whatever that was happening in my body, the dead cells were mimicking the healthy cells. So that's why it's not very, very easy to pick it up by the body. So we need to make sure we go and do our tests.
Yeah, wow.
Because those cells, they would actually mimic, if it's in the lungs, they'll mimic the healthy cells of the lungs until it's too late. Yes, that's what happened to me.
Wow, interesting, and very interesting. Hey, I like what Mrs. Nthabiseng is saying. It's pure ignorance.
Yeah, it was
can
pure.
cause lots and lots of damages.
Yes.
Hey,
And not only to cancer only, to any other thing in life. Ignorance can be very expensive, and I know that from
yeah,
firsthand.
I remember we had to Bishop Twala Wati, an enemy to any person is ignorance. We're just being ignorant. As izinto viewers at home, we could fight, we could avoid, if only singayeka ukuba ignorant. Yes, we are people of faith. We believe in God, and we believe ukuthi uNkulunkulu is a God that heals. We believe that, but we're living in a normal world. Yes. Where we've got doctors, where we've got diseases that need ukuthi sivakashele abo doctor behambe beyocheck. Maybe when you are 30, go to a doctor and do a pap smear, do this, do that, do this test. We have to go, not because it's called ukuthi uNkulunkulu healer, not because we don't have faith, but it's a norm. Izinto imizimba yethu masikhula iyashintsha iyaguquka, and certain things they're happening in our bodies. So we need to pay attention, guys. Knowledge. Equip ourselves with knowledge. And this is into doctor, you'll agree, like Department of Health will do awareness, they will do izinto ezithile, even nasema clinic. Nama information, nama pamphlets athile esibhedlela kunama pamphlets. But we choose maybe ungayithathi nokuyithatha pamphlets. So it's very important that we stop being ignorant, especially us black people. It's everywhere.
No, it's everywhere.
Okay. Okay. My apologies. Okay, but I'm like, maybe it's us. Especially let's see for a cancer. As if now
with us, we grew up being told that cancer is a white man's disease. Not that it did not exist in us, it existed, but because of our belief, our cultural belief, our religious belief, the society and the stigmatization around cancer made it difficult for people to come out. Actually, manje, if I can tell you,